Hey everyone, going to try to keep this video relatively short, but I just wanted to point out this article out of CTV News Calgary and the headline, although it has been changed since. So this isn't the original headline. This is the updated version, right? The edited version, but still speaks volumes in very few words, even with their tweaking of the headline. Headline out of CTV News Calgary: vaccinated hospital patients outpace the unvaccinated, but it doesn't mean the shots don't work, experts. It's reported by Tim Bruck, January 6, 2022. Calgary: numbers showing the majority of Alberta's COVID-19 hospital admissions are in vaccinated individuals don't tell the entire story, regardless of what some conspiracy theorists believe. Albertans with at least one shot took over more hospital beds than those without this week. But the raw numbers are incomplete, and a dive into the data shows being vaccinated may be more important now than ever before. As of Thursday, 217 unvaccinated Albertans were in hospital with COVID-19 compared to 282 patients with at least one shot. But almost 90% of the province has one dose, which means that the rate per 100,000 people is a more telling metric to measure admissions. By that standard, about 24 unvaccinated people per 100,000 are in an Alberta hospital. That rate drops to lower than 8 after just one shot. You can reduce your risk of an unpleasant, severe, or deadly illness by at least 3/4 and up to 80% if you get vaccinated, Dr. Lenora Saxinger told CTV News. But the vaccines aren't completely flawless. More than other variants, Omicron can still infect immunized populations. So how do you like that, folks? The minute right, you actually have something to completely push back against their narrative, well, they tweak it and move the goalpost once again. Right? No, they're completely unwilling to admit they were wrong, incorrect, or misinformed as prior. No, once again. They're just doubling down on their insanity, or like I say, moving the goalpost once again. And as far as the number dropping from 24 to 8, well, listen, let me just tell you this. Right? If you don't have COVID, or if you're young and healthy, none of this stuff means anything to you, right? Now, if you're like 80 or 90 years old, yes, these numbers do mean something to you. Or for the overwhelming majority of you. I mean, there might be some superhuman 80 or 90-year-olds out there, some rare exceptions. But yes, for the old, the vulnerable, the immunocompromised, those with multiple comorbidities, this information is definitely pertinent and should mean something to you and help guide your decisions. But for people like myself, it's just, like I said, more goalpost shifting and tweaking of the narrative to suit their goals. Nothing scientific, nothing objective, or common sense about it. Oh, and actually, before I tie this video up, the same holds true for Ontario as well. And I'll include that chart in this video and the link to that chart in the description as well. It's Canadian Libertarian, and I love liberty.